Hi Cancer, welcome back to my channel, Karma Fox. I am doing your weekly reading for October. I hope you guys are all well. I do want to take a quick second to remind you that this is a general reading. It may not resonate with every Cancer sign out there, so guys, just take what resonates for you, leave the rest for someone else. Keep in mind that the energies can reverse. So if it is resonating, get in where you fit in. But as always, Cancer, don't force yourself into a reading that is not for you. Spirit, can I have the energy of the sign of Cancer? Cancer. Thank you, Spirit. Cancer. All right, Cancer, you are starting out with the Seven of Pentacles. You have the Hangman in reverse, and coming out together is the Nine of Wands reversed along with the Eight of Wands in the reverse. Interesting. All right, so I do feel like you guys are being very patient. I feel like you've waited for something here for quite some time. It's something you've invested in. Could be financial for some of you. Because I do see you overcoming some kind of a financial problem. Something that you felt was blocked. You're working at overcoming it. And you've been waiting and waiting and waiting. It looks like that wait is just about over, or it is over. I feel like somebody else, like you may have contributed to whatever this is, but somebody else helped to get you there. So you've been very patient, and I feel like that wait is almost over here, or it is over. I do feel like you're resolving problems, you're overcoming some problems, things that were blockages. It looks like some of it was financial, but it could be in other areas as well. Let me see this person's energy. Show me who is in Cancer's energy. Show me who's in Cancer's energy. All right, so the person in your energy, we have the Seven of Swords in the reverse. We have the Seven of Cups in the reverse, and we have the Three of Cups. So this person was deceptive. You were very patient with whoever this was, but this person was extremely deceptive, and now they're feeling exposed. Whatever they were doing got brought out into the open, and so they feel very exposed, but you've been really patient with this person. I feel like you were trying to let this connection grow. This person's exposed. Now, with the Seven of Cups here, this person feels like they don't have any other choice, like their choices are limited. I do feel like they are getting clarity on something, and we'll clarify to find out what that is. But they feel like their choices have been limited because they've been exposed. With the Three of Cups here, this is somebody that could be dating. So there could be something that has been limited in those areas, but I feel like this person may be trying to come back together with you as well. This is somebody who likes to party, though. They like to go out, even if it's just with friends. This is somebody who I feel like they like to party, and they're feeling limited in that for some reason. Yeah, very interesting. Let me see the energy between Cancer and this person. Seven of Wands. So you're standing your ground with this person. I feel like this person's trying to convince you of something, and they may even, you guys be careful, because this person could be trying to get you to invest in something or to give them money, or there's something here that I feel like this person is trying to convince you of, and you're just like, no, I'm going to stand my ground. I'm not convinced that this is the thing to do, the way to go. And that's why this person's feeling exposed. So let me see So there's a little bit of a standoff, a defensive energy between the two of you. It's like you're butting heads with this person a little bit because I feel like this person's trying to push you into something and you're not going for it. Let me see what's affecting this connection. Show me what's affecting this connection between Cancer and this person. The Emperor. The Emperor. You could be dealing with possibly a divine masculine, or you could be a divine masculine. I do feel, though, that there's something about an organization of some sort. Possibly a religious organization or a school organization that could be affecting this. The person in your energy feels they have their choices have now been limited, though, because of some sort of institution or organization. And you feel like the wait is over. Something you couldn't see. Now you're able to see it, which is why you're in this energy of you're not going to push me into anything, and now they feel exposed. It's a very strange reading. I feel like you're taking control of your life, though. Yeah, I do. I feel like you're saying to yourself, okay, you know what? I've waited long enough. Now I'm going to take control of my life. I'm going to make things happen in my life. I've been very patient with you. Now I have to handle this. So let me see the outcome between Cancer and this person. The Six of Cups. That's looking back. It's looking back. It could also be some of you could be meeting a soulmate, but in this particular deck, this is looking back at memories, thinking about things, reminiscing. Bottom of the deck, we have the Universe. Interesting. All right, so this does indicate to me that there is some kind of a cyclical energy that is occurring. And I feel like you're closing out cycles here. You're closing out a cycle. You're closing out something so you can have a new beginning. All right, so let's clarify. It's a very unusual reading. All right, why is the Seven of Pentacles here? The Magician, and the Four of Swords reversed. So you may not have been talking to this person, or there may be something you haven't been talking about as well. Either way, you're manifesting communication. Yeah, you're manifesting communication, and I feel like that communication is for clarity. Let me see, why is the Hangman here? So if there's somebody you haven't been talking to, I feel like you are manifesting communication with that person. You could even reach out to them. You've been very patient with this person. But for a lot of you, you are in communication with this person because this person's trying to convince you of something, and you're manifesting, clear communication with this person. All right, so we have the Three of Wands reversed, and look at that. We have the Emperor. You're tired of waiting for a divine masculine, or if you are the divine masculine, you're tired of waiting for something. So I feel like you're taking charge of it yourself. There's something here you've been trying to manifest, and you're just tired of waiting for it. I can definitely see that. There's something here you've waited for quite some time. And you're tired of waiting, so you're going to take charge of this yourself. You could be dealing with an Aries. Let me see this bottom energy. All right, we have the Ten of Cups reversed. We have the Page of Pentacles. And we have the Six of Swords. Oh, so you're moving forward. You're moving forward. So that's how you're going to overcome this. You're sick and tired of being sick and tired. You're unhappy in a situation. You feel like something here has been blocked. You've waited, you've waited, you've waited, you've waited. And now you're over that. You're over it. And so you're moving forward. And some of you are moving forward with a particular person, because with the Page of Pentacles here, that could be somebody new in your energy that you're moving towards. Yeah, it's a peaceful, you're moving away from chaos. You're moving away from somebody that has had you waiting forever. And I feel like you're going to tell this person that. And see, they're feeling exposed by this, but you feel like this person has deliberately blocked your happiness by keeping you in this waiting mode. It could be a divine masculine for some of you, but for others, you're just taking charge of your life here, and you're closing out this cycle of waiting. Somebody who just, you know, you've been very patient with, but they're not doing, period. All right, let's look at their energy. Why is the Seven of Swords here in the reverse? See, they got caught doing something here. They haven't been on the up and up. All right, we have the Hierophant reverse, and we have the King of Pentacles. For some of you, this person is in another connection. For others of you, this person may have been trying to lead you to think that they were going to, you know, be there and provide commitment, but ultimately they weren't. I do feel like this connection between the two of you has ended at this point. Let me see the Seven of Cups. This person could be somebody who works very hard. You could be dealing with a Virgo, Taurus, or a Capricorn. Taurus energy is actually very strong. The Wheel of Fortune and the Moon. Okay, so this person's getting karma. But it doesn't look like that's negative karma. It's almost like this person presents themselves one way. They present themselves as being somebody who is stable, doing well financially, you know, everything is on the up and up. But this is someone who keeps some secrets, some dark secrets, by the way. And I feel like you figured them out. So they may even present themselves to be like a pillar of the community, but really and truly, they're doing deceptive things. Whatever it is here, you have this person figured out. This is somebody who has some dark energy, but they don't appear that way. They don't appear that way. I do feel like this person is in charge in some manner. They either manage money or they are in charge in some manner. Maybe some sort of authority position, because people do look up to them, but I don't feel like there's some sort of organization, it feels like this, that looks up to this person, but there's a dark side to this person. They know what they need to do to move things forward with you in a positive manner. They see you taking charge of your life. They know you're tired of waiting for them. I feel like this is somebody who kind of presented to you that they were going to commit to you, but they didn't. They may have been in another connection, that committed connection, and they may have said, okay, well, I'm going to end that, but they didn't. Whatever it is, you're aware of it, and they're feeling exposed. But they have some pretty dark secrets here. But they feel like they have no other choice but to keep those secrets for some reason. Why is the Three of Cups here? Could be dealing with a Cancer sign. They're definitely focusing on you. But you could be dealing with another Cancer sign. Show me why the Three of Cups is here. See, they want to be with you. This person, and they know it. They want things to go in a positive direction. They feel lucky to have you. Or, well, they did anyway. All right, we have the Seven of Wands. We have the Two of Cups. Yeah, this person wants you back. This person wants you back. And I feel like they're going to fight for this connection because they feel that the two of you are soulmates. Yeah, they'll be reaching out to you. Let me see why it's the Seven of Wands here. Ten of Wands and the Empress in reverse. They treated you with disrespect. Yeah, this looks like it's a deep soulmate connection, possibly even a twin flame connection. But I will say that they treated you with disrespect here, and it had to do with them trying to convince you of something. Yeah. And they got it, whatever it was, they got exposed for. I do feel like they haven't been nurturing the connection. I do also feel like this is somebody who may have tried to convince you that you weren't all that. They may have tried to attack your self-esteem in some manner. And I feel like you were like, no, you maybe initially went down that road and wondered, okay, well, maybe they're right. But then I feel like you stood up for yourself here. There's a standoff between you and this person. But with regard to them, you were extremely patient, and now you're just feeling overwhelmed. But it's because they're trying to push you into something. And whatever that is going to be a problem. It's going to cost you heavily, either personally or even financially or both. So be very careful with this person you're dealing with, because they are not what they appear to be. I feel like you feel overwhelmed and you don't know quite what to do. And this person's trying to convince you of what you need to do. So I do see you communicating with them that this is a problem. Let me see what's affecting the connection. The High Priestess in reverse, Scorpio energy, Libra, Taurus energy, and then the Eight of Cups reversed. Yeah, this person is trying to prevent you from walking away. If they've walked away from the connection, they're definitely backtracking and coming back, because I feel like they want to reunite with you. There was something, their secrets were revealed, and that caused you to say, wait a minute here, this isn't working for me. I'm going to take back my power. I'm going to elevate myself. I'm going to take charge of my own situation. I'm tired of waiting for you. And I feel like that's what you did, because you're definitely not on the same page with this person. This person, doesn't want you to walk away. They really don't. But you discovered something, and they feel extremely exposed. So I guess that's individual for each individual person, but you know what it is. Why is the Six of Cups here? All right, we have the Knight of Pentacles reversed, we have the Two of Coins reversed, and we have the Four of Wands reversed. Yeah, so there's a lot of reminiscing that's going on. I do feel like this is a very unbalanced connection here. And I feel like you feel that this is never going to move forward in a positive direction. So Cancer, like I said, you've taken charge of your own situation here, and you're moving on. You're moving away from this stuck situation because you're sick and tired of being sick and tired. And you're moving directly towards a new relationship or a new connection here. So if you haven't met this person, you're going to. I feel like you're closing out this cycle. It's like you have finally seen this person for who they actually are, and you're like done. And now they're saying, oh, wait, no, don't walk away, Cancer. We're not done. We have a thing going. We're soulmates. But they're going to fight for the connection, but ultimately they're going to be left with memories because they haven't provided balance here. And so what do we have? Four of Wands in the reverse. There's no stability. There's no stability in this, and they know it. So, but they're still going to try. They're still going to try to bring this back together. I just feel like you're not having it. Yeah, look at that. Bottom of the deck, it's a Three of Cups in the reverse. They have it in the upright. So what are you doing? You're closing out this cycle so you can begin a new cycle, and you're refusing to reconcile with this person. But you got somebody new coming, so that's good. Some of you may have already met them. All right, I'm going to pull an oracle card. Very interesting, Cancer. Yeah, you found out something, or you figured something out about this person. You have number 15, and it's called Wild. Interesting. So let's see. Give me a second, and I'll read that for you. There is a wild, untamed spirit inside of you, desperate to be unleashed. Free it and claim the gifts of energy, power, passion, and creativity it offers you. Through suppressing your wild, succulent, outrageous, and untamed self, you dull your senses and crush your creativity. You shrink, lose your energy, and become depressed. Your relationships suffer and your rage grows. You become ashamed, hostile, cold, boring, over-serious, and scared. You stop taking chances and live in mediocrity, constantly trying to protect yourself. The truth is that no one can judge you, punish you, or hurt you as much as you can. Give in to your wildness and stop living a sham. This part of you is sensual, provocative, truthful, courageous, bold, passionate, and alive. Set it free. All right. I see you doing that too, Cancer. I feel like you are totally setting yourself free. So good on you. All right, I hope that this has been helpful for you. If you've resonated with this reading, Cancer, please hit the like button. Be sure to subscribe to my channel. And until I see you in your next reading, Cancer, know that you are loved, and namaste.